Alright, what it do, y'all? This your boy Pat coming at y'all once again, and this morning right now I'm just gonna do a little off the cuff rant because I just got like a tweet from a person who follows me by the name of Stunlock Joe, and he tweeted as the hashtag MSS News, but he tagged me up in it because he figured that I was gonna be I was gonna be very interested in this subject, and I was because everybody knows that I'm like a huge wrestling fan, and I know the majority of my my YouTube followers are not, really all into wrestling and things like that. But I just felt the need to like comment on this right now because what I just heard, and that is that Enzo Amore has just been accused of rape. And it's like he's just become like the latest victim of this hashtag Me Too movement. But anyway, it's like I went and looked it up right here, and the story goes as follows. WWE Cruiserweight Champion Enzo Amore is the latest celebrity name to face allegations of sexual misconduct. Amore is being accused of rape. The allegations were levied by a woman who goes by the name Philomena. Twitter username is Gucci Winch. And she said that Amore raped her, and it was set up by Amore's fans, Tyler Grosso, whose username is also included, and someone that goes under the Twitter username @2poor. Here are some of the tweets that then go on to show like the tweets that Philomena sent and all that right there and everything that she had tweeted. But then it goes on to say that Philomena says that the alleged incident occurred in mid-October and she ended up in a mental hospital for 45 days. It then goes on to say, in response to someone asking if she filed a police report, Philomena said that she reported the alleged incident and then went to the emergency room days after. It then goes on to show that tweet. In response to the allegation, the person who was referred to as Too Poor wrote, "People are quick to believe everything they read on the fucking internet. I've been framed and accused, and I refuse to expose people with my platform. I don't believe in that. I am innocent, and I am sick of being seen as a bad guy. Lying, manipulating, and deceiving people is sick. If I have to, I will speak the fuck up when appropriate. I've never done meth in my entire life. I don't even know what that looks like. And I wouldn't associate with anyone who does it either. I respect anyone strong enough to speak up about assault if it's fucking true. Clinging on to famous people and lying about a case for a check is sick and illegal, and the truth always comes to the light. Put me under a lie detector test now. I don't know if you want a check or publicity, but lying puts you in jail. I've gone through more trauma than let me say that again. I've gone through more trauma being framed than her fraudulent story. Jesus Christ, this is defamation. If anyone supports this liar, unfollow me." And it then goes on show a lot of show a lot of statuses and all that right there. And then says, some of social media have brought up the alleged victim's substance abuse past and her job as a cam girl. The fact is that anyone, regardless of what their past looks like, can be sexually assaulted, which is true. By the same token, anyone can levy an accusation, whether it's true or false. So we present only what we know without commentary. We want to stress that these are allegations, but hopefully if these allegations are true, then there is justice for the alleged victim. If these allegations are false, then I hope the people accused are exonerated. We have reached out. My goddamn, bad reading. We have reached out to all parties involved in WWE for a statement. We have yet to hear back, but we'll post their statements when/if we get them. Now, forgive me for my crappy reading, but what I'm basically seeing right here is that Enzo Amore has been accused of sexual assault, and from what I've heard from the last time that yeah, there is a police investigation going on right now, and since the police are involved in all this right here, and WWE has like a zero tolerance, they have officially suspended Enzo Amore. Like been number one, he wasn't like anywhere like on the like 25 anniversary, Raw edition and anything like that. Plus, you got to wonder like what's it going to be like when it comes to like the Cruiserweight Championship and the Royal Rumble title between him and Cedric Alexander. It's like 9 times out of 10, ever since since he's been suspended, they're going to strip him of the title, and I don't know what's going to go down in the Royal Rumble now. Are they still going to have a Cruiserweight Championship match? Are they going to have a battle royal, or what's it going to go down right there? But all I know is like right now it's like he's got to deal with this situation, and why you got a lot of people, who are basically listening and believing this girl right here. I'm just, my whole time thing is like this. It's like, is she telling the truth? I don't know. That's just it right there. See, that's what we got to do. It's like we got to take stories like this and we got to take them with a grain of salt, and we got to let the police do their job, man. Let them do their investigation. Let them gather all the evidence, because in the end, it's like how our boy said, like the truth will come out, and they'll find it, like hell, with the evidence or whatever and things like that. It's either they're gonna prove that this girl is telling the truth, or this girl is a bald-faced lie. That's all we can really sit up do right now, and just making all these accusations, this defamation, this slander, and all this bullshit right here. Because there are some people, who read this girl's tweet and they automatically believed her on the damn spot because they want it to be true. They want these people, they want this rape culture narrative and all this stuff right there to be true, so they'll jump on this bandwagon as quick as they can. But, there are also people like, who are Enzo Amore fans, and, who are sick and tired. Every time they turn around, there's a woman always pointing a finger and shouting, he raped me. And everybody's so quick to believe it. My thing is like this, it's like, stop all this listen to believe nonsense. Let the police do their job. It should be a trust but verify thing. Because in the end, it's like say, if she's proven correct, it'll come out in the open. If she's proven false, it comes out in the open. It's like this. It's like how the story said, like hell, if she's true, if she's telling the truth, I hope she gets justice. But if she's telling the false, I hope she gets condemned. And I'm saying, and the victims of her lies, be exonerated and all that right there. But we already know that's not going to happen. And you also got to sit up here and ask yourself, why do people always take the social media first before even going to the police or the emergency room or anything like that? It's simple. It's because they always want to get the public. They always want to get the public conviction before anything, even if they find out, that it's been false and all that right there, they always want to get the public, because it's easy, like the courts, I'm saying, because the court of public opinion is quick to convict you faster than than the court of law. So it's like, as long as they can get the people's opinions on their side and all that right there, it's like, even if they find out to be lying, it's like, it's still out there. That's how these people, like, even when they're found innocent and all that right there in the public, and some of the people, eyes in the public, all that right there, they're still guilty. It's like we've seen that happen one too many times. It's like, like even when you've been exonerated, you've been cleared, you've been found completely innocent, in a lot of people's eyes, you're still fucking guilty. Oh, whatever, man. The courts are lying. The courts are corrupted and all that right there. Such and such is still guilty. I stand by the victims. That's why these people do this stuff right here. They always take the social media before they even go to the authorities. And yeah, like this girl has a past and all that right there. Like how they say, she's on social media and things like that. Like she has a YouTube where her last video was basically said, I faked the pregnancy, and she's playing all nutty and all that shit right there. And yeah, she has a past as a cam girl. As you seen, they had a tweet out there, which basically, her showing her ass and talking about, private Snapchats for like $40 and all that shit. And I know a lot of people are basically taking that into question, but it's still like, it's like whether you're like a sex worker or entertainer and all that right there, and you do have a checkered past like that, still doesn't mean that you can't be sexually assaulted. So I'm taking that into consideration, all that right there, all while thinking I'm just basically staying in the basically staying in the middle right here. I'm not going to listen and believe. I'm going to trust but verify. So that's why I'm waiting for the police to finish their investigation and see what they have to say. Because in the end, they'll find it if it happened and all that right there. And if it does, hey, Enzo will face the music. But if it don't, I pray to God that they get this girl right here and make her face the music for all this bullshit right here. Because it's like, once you set that fine example of this won't be tolerated, this hashtag Me Too bullshit will finally stop ceasing. But anyway, I'm going to end this off the cuff rant right here. I just wanted to get that out of my system, all that right there. But I'm just saying, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I know that the majority of my fans aren't wrestling fans and all this right here, but it's like, it's just one of those things that, that I saw right there. Somebody tweeted to me and they know I was going to be like deeply into this because I'm a huge wrestling fan. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. But anyway, this is boy Pat saying peace, and I'm out.